Good morning. It's 7:05 on day 2. That's February 20th. I'm at Gooch Mountain Shelter, and I'm going to go ahead and start getting up. And I'm breaking camp here at Gooch Mountain Shelter. I'll just go ahead and get to walking, and once I have a better idea of what the day's going to look like, once I kind of warm up a little, I'll get back with y'all. About 8:40 and we're starting the day. Okay, according to my reading of the map, I think that pointy peak off there is Black Mountain. So that's where we're headed by way of this ridge. So we'll find our way over there. How you doing? It is just about 10 past 10 on day 2, and I've reached the lookout of Ramrock Mountain, which is just south of Black Mountain. So even more exciting than this view, though, is the view if you look up. That beautiful blue sky up there, which is a nice welcome surprise. It is actually just around 40 degrees or so right now, which is a beautiful thing. Thought I'd go ahead and catch you up on the day while we have this beautiful view, but first I just want to show you, kind of orient you to where we're at. So to my understanding, I believe that this shorter mountain over here is Gooch Mountain, where we came from. I camped over on the back side of that and then walked all the way up along this ridge. So actually you could probably see the trail down in here someplace if there was someone walking by. Obviously all that visibility will kind of go away as the season changes. Yeah, so today I woke up at Gooch Mountain Shelter feeling pretty good. It was a pretty cold night, but not at all unbearable. Very happy to report that my 0-degree sleeping bag worked out wonderfully. I did sleep in my down puffy as well, but aside from that I really didn't add any layers, so I didn't even put on my thermal pants or any of my thermal shirts at all. It was just a t-shirt and my down puffy in the 0-degree sleeping bag, and that was actually really comfortable. So so I'm pretty happy with that. It's definitely a good feeling to feel like I'll be able to go down into colder temperatures, because I'm sure that I'll find some colder temperatures. Today we're going about 12 miles. I think I'm going to go to Woods Hole Shelter, something like that. I'm not too sure yet whether I'll actually hike the half-mile spur that'll bring me down to the shelter itself off of the Appalachian Trail, or I've heard from some of the other thru-hikers I've run into that there's plenty of really good camping spots just kind of right at the entrance to that spur trail. So again, that's about 12 miles from where I started this morning, and yeah, I don't plan on going any further than that today. So yesterday was just kind of the upper reaches of what I had planned on hiking for this first little section of the trail. Really didn't want to be doing much above 15 at all until after the Smokies, just kind of get my legs under me. And so today's 12, which is still kind of on the upper range, but I kind of think the day after tomorrow will be kind of a lower mileage day. So I'll be stopping into Neal's Gap, probably taking it easy, charging up some batteries, uploading some videos, and again, we'll see how I feel tomorrow, but as of right now I'm thinking I might not stay there. I'll just visit and mosey. So we'll get to walk and see y'all later.
마이너스가 나오는데 오랫동안 켤 수 있었더니 지워져 버렸네.
Haven't been here before. Been to any of these places before. Very nice view, which is glorious. Second most glorious thing is the trash can. So I dumped off all my trash. There's a picnic table over here. Bathroom over there. And the most glorious thing of all, trail magic. Wicked. Cold Coca-Colas and Doritos. They know just what hikers like over here. I'm gonna grub. See y'all later. So whoever you are who left the chips and the Coca-Cola Classic, that is a super legit move. Many, many, many thanks. You truly are a trail angel. First trail magic of the hike for me, which is amazing. Look at how busy it is out here. Hey, it's got cars lined up every old place. I cut off that last video. I was just way too excited. But truly, truly, thank you. God bless you, whoever you are. You're a true angel. So I'm definitely going to sit here for a minute. I'm going to mange. I'm going to dispose of my trash. And we'll get back to walking in just a few minutes. Cheers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Blood Mountain Wilderness, Chattahoochee National Forest. I'm at Woody Gap. I'll cross through Jared Gap today, and tomorrow get into Neil's Gap. Yeah. All right. Well, hey guys, about I don't know how far up, whatever mountain this is right now, and I ran into Right On and Salty. Hey. Hey. So those are the two wonderful folks who put out the trail magic that I really enjoyed, and honestly, it's that Coca-Cola I think is like. Oh man, speeding me right up the mountain. So.
It's all about the salt, about the chips and stuff.
Yeah, oh, it's perfect. 500 calories, just like that. So that's perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Yeah. Appreciate it. All right, folks, there's a view from Preacher Rock coming out of Woody Gap. There's a couple other folks here. But, yeah, Preacher Rock. What a beautiful day to hit that summit. It is probably the best view so far, I'd say. Of course, the fog may have had something to do with that, but this is a pretty spectacular view.
Sit outside there, or get behind Deb.
I don't really know what explains a tree like this, so if anyone does, drop a comment. How do you figure that? I can't explain it. This is a Widowmaker 100%. My goodness. That is a scary looking situation. Whew. Alright folks, just a couple minutes before 2, and it is just over 50 degrees, which is pretty nifty. I actually lost my, well, didn't lose, I just took off my shell for the first time, which is pretty good. So I'm just hiking in a t-shirt, which is pretty good. I like it. 50 degrees, nice and brisk. It should be about three miles or so from my destination for the day. I just wanted to snap on. I actually didn't get into it yesterday. I don't know how it slipped my mind, but when I did visit Amicalola Falls the day before yesterday, on February 18th, I went ahead and registered in the log, the Thru-Hiker registry, and I am officially Thru-Hiker number 148. So this is about 147 people down trail from me, and goodness knows how many following up behind. So yeah, so I know that the day I started, February 19th, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy had 14 people who had registered to start that day with them, registered with them to start that day, I should say. So yeah, I don't know how many of those folks I've seen already. Maybe Underdog, maybe Solar, maybe Chives. Actually, I don't think I introduced those guys yesterday, some of them, but Solar and Chives are a couple dudes who were out last year and were kicked off for COVID and stuff. I think I may have mentioned that yesterday, but I think they're planning on getting to the same shelter I am tonight, so perhaps I can introduce them to y'all if they're into it. Yeah, that's about all I have for right now. I know there was something else I wanted to tell you. I'll come back on when I think of it. Alright y'all, it's just after 4:30 and my watch says that it's 40 degrees out, but there's a bit of wind blowing, which is definitely making it feel a little cooler than that. I'll be the first to admit this might not have been the wisest place to set up my tent. There's been a pretty much constant breeze blowing, but there's my tent anyways, and I think we're just gonna kind of let it ride and hope for the best tonight. I don't think I'll be taping very much tonight, even if those other two folks, Solar and Chives, do show up. It's just a little too gusty, a little too cool to be filming so much. So it's 4:30 and I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. I'm going to make some dinner, dishes, and I'm going to jump in my sleeping bag and start processing the video from the day. Still don't know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. I know I'll be at Mountain Crossings pretty early. It's only 3 miles away from here, so I'll be there pretty early. I'll probably hang out for a little bit, charge up some batteries and stuff. And whether I stay somewhere in Neal's Gap tomorrow for an Euro, that's kind of to be determined. So it's a possibility. We'll see how we go. Good night, y'all. Yeah, I'd say 20 feet up, 15 feet down, and 5 feet off. Hey y'all, I'm just laying in bed, processing some video, and it just occurred to me in going through the videos that there was a whole big section cut out. I ran into a family on the trail, looked like father, mom, and 2 daughters, maybe 13-year-old daughters or something. And they were all 4 so excited that I was through hiking, and super supportive, and gave me 2 clementines and an apple. I guess they were done with their hike for the day, and offered it to me. I refused at first, but they were like, man, it's citrus, it's
better than freeze-dried food, and so I took it and enjoyed that with dinner tonight. So they also took down the name of the YouTube channel, and I hated the idea of putting up this video without that clip with them. Unfortunately, the clip did not make it, but the shout out definitely should persist. So thank you so much again. It was definitely delicious. I definitely appreciate the hospitality, the generosity. Everyone was great. What a tremendous day it was. Thanks so much. Good night.